Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTF. We're in the Facts of the Game Show on MikeC.
And I'm Fred Wild.
Hey, y'all. Today we're here today to talk to you. Chris Rock, your boy is back, and he's up there saying some stuff about Jada and Will, the infamous slap-again.
Yeah, and if y'all curious to why we laughing, because this is a pre-recorded show, and this is the third time that I had to do this because I messed up on something. But anyway, so as Mike said, we're talking about the episode that aired on Netflix when Chris Rock finally responded to what how he got assaulted at the Oscars. And this is going to be explicit. So for everybody that's watching this, it's going to be some F-bombs and all other type. Y'all know how I do. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to keep it PG, but when I start talking about this thing, it's going to get off the chain, bro. So, Mike, we both saw the special. What are your thoughts about the special?
Well, my thoughts. So the special was good, and it was like a lead up and then a climatic closeout or whatever. He did some jokes to warm the crowd and everything. Then he hit a little bit of I don't want to get no other rappers mad at me and stuff like that. That led up to his basically telling it how it is, as far as with Will and Jada, as far as how they aired their laundry out to the world. You know what I'm saying? But who would, just in the mindset, who would want to be interviewed on live TV, by your cheater? You know what I'm saying? Like, how that make you feel when I cheated? You know what I'm saying? And then look at you, just put them all out on Front Street. That stuff right there should be taken behind closed doors. But I guess I don't know how they see it in their minds, as far as airing stuff out, exposing it is like far as therapeutic or whatever. Some stuff does not need to be aired out to the world. That's your own private thing. You want the world to be all up in your business. When you invite all that, you invite everybody else talking about it and criticism and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Why would you even open yourself or expose yourself so much? You know what I'm saying? That junk hurt you. I'm not taking up far as Will going off on Chris or whatever, but that was detrimental to him. You know what I'm saying? And you've already heard the stories about him not being hard enough or anything like that, or just Will's a punk and stuff like that and all that. You already heard about all that stuff, but just them up there showing that lead up to that. And the thing about it is, what Chris said about Chris was just doing a joke. You know what I'm saying? That's all that stuff that blew up, as far as in Will's mind. That's just all the cheating and all the other stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? This is your son's friend, you know what I'm saying? That that messed up his whole household, and then to be interviewed and stuff on her show, the Red Table Talk or whatever that is, and all that stuff come out. So I'm glad he finally got it off his chest, and actually just let everything on out, which is good for him. That's more or less therapeutic for him to put all this stuff out there. He went like he should. So if they want to move forward, they just need to just, all right, he said his piece or whatever, get over it. You know what I'm saying? You assaulted him.
Right.
I feel like no type of way that, I wish you didn't say, well, you shouldn't have slapped him. You shouldn't even freaking touched him. You know what I'm saying? You opened up that door, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that was really big of him, as far as not to be two guys rolling out on the floor, because not everybody can say if that would happen to them, they would have done it in such a way, because he still had a job to do. He did his job and stuff like that. And, you know what I'm saying? He went on about business or whatever. That's good that he didn't press charges, because it could have got really ugly and nasty. Kudos to him, far as him up there, just how he handled it. You know what I'm saying? Because it could have went a lot different, bro. It could have went a whole lot different. But these are two strong black men, you know what I'm saying, that one person let somebody else pull his strings or whatever and got him out of his headspace. So it all, bro, you see what happened. That's good. I'm glad he aired it out. I think they should just move on far from that. Will did his crap. responded in kind. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So wash it. Let's keep it moving, and let's go about our life, bro. But that's good for him, man. And like Chris said, there's some things he don't do in front of white people, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was a great close off for the show. So go ahead, Fred.
Now, I'm going to always and forever be Team Chris Rock from that moment, okay? Because you have to know the history of Chris Rock and some of the stuff that he said about some of the mental health issues that he had and the bullying that he had to
Yes.
endure when he was a kid. And I can resonate with that because when I was a kid, I was bullied. So a lot of stuff triggers me. That's why, like, when I'm in public, if I don't really know you, don't fucking touch me, because I've
Right.
been through some traumatic shit when I was a kid, and when you touch me, I go the fuck off. So I get where he's coming from, and for all you motherfuckers, see, this is where it get explicit and shit. For all you motherfuckers that kept saying he should get over it, why is he still talking about it? Let me tell you this. This is the first time that he has ever publicly responded to the assault that Will Smith did to him. He didn't
over a
talk
year
about
ago,
it.
yeah.
Over a year
That's
ago.
right.
He's done plenty of comedy shows, and I remember one comedy show that he had that was that leaked out. He said, "If you came here to think that I'm going to talk about the situation, I'm not." And that's what he did. He made some like little jokes when it was him, Kevin Hart, and Dave Chappelle on stage when he was like, "Is that is that uh is that Will Smith?" I think when Kevin Hart brought a goat out on stage or some shit like that, he made that reference to it.
No. When somebody ran up on the stage trying to get Dave
Oh,
Chappelle.
oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
see, that wasn't Will Smith. Yep.
So he had made a reference then, but he didn't talk about it. And for y'all, you motherfuckers again that keep saying that he should get over it, why is he still talking about it? This was his first time to respond to that fuckery that Will Smith did. Now I'm not gonna take anything from Will Smith because he is a great actor, right? I would even go as far as to say that people call him corny, but you motherfuckers, every time y'all hear it's summertime and shit, y'all get excited because y'all feel the weather about to break. All you motherfuckers that's in the DMV, when summertime comes on, y'all don't say, "Oh, change the record" and shit like that. Y'all motherfuckers party to that, and some of you motherfuckers are still getting jiggy with it. So don't give me that bullshit about he's corny. Will is a great actor. Will is a great lyricist. You know what I'm saying? They don't give him credit for him because he's not up there talking about the bitch, the hoe, and she sucked my dick and I fucked her and all this other shit. He doesn't say that type of shit, right? He's a clean rapper. And that's somebody that you can play your shit in the car with your kids and don't have to worry about your kids listening to offensive shit. He doesn't say bitch and hoe or, you know what I'm saying, call her. He doesn't do that. He does clean rap like Young MC and shit. You know what I'm saying? And y'all don't give these motherfuckers credit enough for that. On the flip side, he's a asshole for what the fuck he did. Even though he was a victim himself by that bitch, and yes, I called her a bitch. Now, please come slap me because the Gamer Show needs some money. That bitch of yours, the bitch from Baltimore, and I can call her a bitch because Jada she's from Baltimore. And Baltimore is right up the street from me. Even though motherfuckers in D.C. and Maryland, they say, "Oh, man, I went out of town." Where'd you go? I went to Baltimore. Think, what the fuck are you talking about? You went 30 minutes down the street and you went out of town? Man, we went to the harbor and get the fuck out of here, man. Travel 6 hours and then tell me where you end up. Baltimore for DMV motherfuckers is not going out of town. But I digress.
That's right down.
So I can call her a bitch because she's from my point of town. That bitch, she just embarrassed him, and for months and years, he had to endure that shit. Like Chris Rock was saying, everybody called him a bitch.
Yep.
Everybody called him a bitch.
Yep.
But the only reason why he slapped Chris Rock is because he was there at the moment, and he felt that that was the type of motherfucker that he could go on. And again, I take that back to me. Because a lot of time when I get shit from people, people think that just because the way that I look, or I'm wearing Crocs or my Mario hat or some shit like that, I'm that motherfucker to go on. But they soon find out I'm not him, Slim. I'm not who you thought I was. So that's who they thought that Chris Rock was. That's why he approached him and did that. And I say that bitch, and she talking about she had nothing to do with it. When you watch that clip before Chris Rock got assaulted, you can see Will Smith laughing at the G.I. Jane joke, and he's laughing at it. But then you can see that bitch like make their eyes about, nigga, you gonna let him say that shit? You know what I'm saying? So all this shit went through his mind, and he went up there and slapped her. And then they don't show this footage anymore, but when he was coming back to sit down, that's when she was like, laughing about it. And this bitch saying that she ain't have nothing to do with it.
Yep.
She could have easily said something to him when he came back to his seat, or she could have easily intervened in that, right? Yep. It's a fucking joke. It's
That's
nothing
right.
malice. Plus, this bitch says she don't care about what anybody says about her alopecia.
Yep.
She went on record saying that. But all of a sudden now you mad about that. No matter what beef you have to do with that, Chris Rock is doing his job.
Yep.
That's right. You're not going to go inside McDonald's and slap the shit out of a motherfucker for emptying the fry basket at McDonald's, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker, you ain't put it there. You ain't folded down right. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to do that, is you?
Right.
The man was at work doing his job.
Doing his job. Entertaining.
And although I don't think that he surpassed some of my other favorite comedians, I think that Chris Rock is potentially, or Chris Rock is one of the GOATs, because his comedy style is very edgy, very edgy, and I can sit there and I can laugh. So I take that back. Chris Rock is a GOAT. He's one of the GOATs, right?
Right.
So this man being assaulted by this bitch's husband was far out of character.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't tell a motherfucker how or when to get over something dramatic like that and when he's supposed to talk about it.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. I agree with you totally, bro.
I was bullied for years when I was small. And I never talked about it until I started doing this YouTube shit. Right? And I wasn't comfortable with talking about it to anybody until I did this YouTube shit, right? So that's when I was in high school. Look at me now. I'm almost 50 fucking years old. So don't tell me that a person has a time limit, a stipulation on when they were supposed to get over it or talk about it. He chose his platform to air that shit out, and he did an excellent job. And if you watch the Netflix special, he fucked up on the joke.
Yep. And he said, because he was feeling some type of way with that. He was wearing his heart on his sleeve, bro. He was up there talking about it, man.
He was getting frustrated when he was telling his other jokes. You can see the transformation when he started talking about the Will Smith shit, because he had to relive that. He had to relive that shit. He had to relive millions of people that know about it. I don't watch the fucking Oscars, but guess what? I found out about it because motherfuckers put it on YouTube. That's the way I found out about it. I knew the Oscars was coming up, and I knew that Chris Rock was supposed to be hosting shit, but fuck them Oscars until I start acting and shit and get one, hopefully. But, then they're going to look at this episode and like, well, we're not going to give him an Oscar. Man, fuck y'all. But, because Angela Bassett didn't get an Oscar, so fuck the Oscars, man. But he took his time. When he started talking about that shit, he just started reliving that whole shit, man.
You can tell.
And his daughter seen that shit. His baby mother seen that. His parents seen that. His siblings seen that. His friends seen that. And for you not to do nothing back, that tells people that you're a punk. And in some people's eyes. But not everybody would have did that. Some people would have fucked Will Smith up. But the people that would have fucked Will Smith up, he chose not to do it to. Now, I know he had plenty of opportunities to go through everybody that fucking called him a bitch and called his wife a bitch when they did that after party and all that other shit. But you think that he approached them? Nah.
No.
You pick and choose who you will bully. Hurt people. And even though Jada Pinkett, that bitch, hurt Will, he hurt somebody else. And then he just smooth walked on after he smacked. He sat back down. The fucking Oscars didn't do anything. You done ruined the chance for another black man to produce that show. They had to overcome all that shit for even black people to be nominated, and your bitch ass fucked it up for everybody. That's probably why Jennifer Bassett didn't win a fucking Oscar for Black Panther and shit. Even though she died in it. Spoiler effect. But she did. Come on.
Spoiler effect.
You know what I'm saying? What's love got to do with it? You mean to tell me she got her ass whooped by Ike and she ain't getting no fucking Oscar? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's some straight up bull.
Boys in the Hood. She wasn't in that. Hot Stella Got a Groove Back. Other countless movies that Angela Bassett has been in, and she has never received a fucking Oscar.
Yeah.
But Will Smith, you and your bitch. Now, please come smack me. Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you to come smack me. Bitch. Your wife is a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Your wife's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Please come smack me. You know what I mean? But the way Chris Rock handled it is the way that he should have handled it. In my opinion, he ain't go hard enough on Will Smith.
That's what a lot of people say. He didn't go hard enough. A lot of people saying that he didn't go hard enough. He was very composed with that.
In his style of comedy, he could have ripped Will Smith apart.
Even further. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Well, that's our take on it.
Well, there you go. The Gamer Show.
And there's plenty of other motherfuckers as talked about this. So we're just putting our take on it. But if you have not seen that Chris Rock special, please get somebody else's Netflix account and watch it if you don't already have it yourself. Please.
And also, too, we're going to talk about another special as well, too, the next time we do this. The Marlon Wayans special on HBO. Oh, it's called God Loves Me. Check that junk out, and we're gonna talk about that junk.
All right, I gotta watch that. I'll probably watch that this weekend. I'll probably be working on the cartoon this weekend. But yeah.
All right. So, like always, you guys can hit us up at thagamersshow@gmail.com. This Gamer Show for today. Don't forget to head on the Facebook store page to find lower prices. Don't forget to hit us up on vTime. Don't forget to subscribe, become a Gamer member, and don't forget to hit that bell and be notified when we drop video like these. Tell people about the Gamer Show and all the great stuff coming your way.
And please like, subscribe, and follow all our social media networks. And we will see you next time on WWTF.
What the facts?
The Gamer Show.
See you next time. Keep watching as always. Thanks for tuning in. Peace, y'all.